Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday, and glad you're here. Looking excited to our phone call today with Dave. And today will be all audio because I'm coming remotely. I got to speak to some folks today, this morning, and so but looking forward to our conversation.
Kayla, 8:37 now, at 23 before 9. Let's check in on money and see what the Sam Hill's going on Wall Street this morning. It was another record day on Wall Street yesterday. Nobody went up by a running ton, but because we started at a record, everybody was in green ink, so we set 3 new records on the primary indexes. Dow up 31, NASDAQ up 9, Standard & Poor's up 1.5, and that's enough to do a record. Let's check in with Phillip Statler from Statler Financial Services and see what his take on the world is this morning. Phillip, we're starting out kind of a checkered picture from some household names, aren't we?
Yeah, we really are. You know, we've got some retail. You take it retail. We got Home Depot that came out, and they beat on EPS. But they missed on same-store sales substantially, and they've revised their outlook on things going forward. And so they're getting beat up, not as bad as some today, but they're down almost 4% this morning before we get open.
Yeah, I got them toward the bottom of, but still on my big loser list today. It's one of those things where guidance can really slay a company this quarter, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, you know, and it's kind of funny that they've had that kind of issue, because one of the things that I saw on the macro side, Dave, is that, you know, we're seeing a rebound in new housing starts, and actually housing start permits are the highest growth they've been in 12 years.
Which, when you put 2 and 2 together, would make you assume that Home Depot's guidance should look good even if they had an off quarter, if housing starts are going up.
You would think so. So I'm not sure what they're seeing that we're not right now.
Yeah, it's a strange, but talk about guidance not making stockholders happy. Another household name that reported first thing this morning was Kohl's, the big discount department store chain. They were off by a little bit. I mean, they missed on the EPS by 12 cents a share, but then they cut their guidance back by 10% for the year. And whoa, are they getting hammered, right?
Yeah, they really are. So it was some missing there. They also missed in same store sales also, Dave.
Yeah, they were growing, but they missed by the projection on same store sales. It went up, just not as much as they expected.
Right, and so they're getting beat the mess out of them today. They're down 13% this morning.
Yeah, that's the really smart one that really is hammering us. They're saying that Home Depot is costing the Dow Jones Industrial Average futures something like 58 points this morning. It's green, but it would be greener if we didn't have Home Depot in there. You got another major force that we're not even 100% clear on, but they're a big company, Medtronics. They make the medical technology equipment, and that's going to be our bright spot for the reports for the morning, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it really is. They beat on earnings per share by about 3 cents a share. Revenue also came in better than expected. They raised their full year physical guidance for 2020. So they're kind of a bright spot this morning. And I'm sorry, I'm sitting in my truck trying to do this, and my computer's not loading fast enough to tell you what the price is right now. But it said earlier it was up about 2% this morning.
I'm showing them up about 1.5% on my delayed quote, which would be a pretty good number. That puts them about the middle of the big winners list this morning, based upon quarterly reports. I honestly expected the big market mover this morning to be the dumpster fire over in Hong Kong, simply on the grounds that it impacts upon both Chinese trade and one of our major portals. They're actually going up with Hong Kong. J.P. Morgan this morning put out a press release saying that they didn't see anything stopping us. They're kind of on the same page that you were on, saying nothing really is going to hurt our markets much until after we get past the election, as the Washington establishment tries to make sure that we continue to have a healthy economy. It sounds to me like the major names are kind of going in with that theory you've been advancing.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that seems to be what a lot of people are thinking, because, well, let's face it, if President Trump wants to get reelected, the economy has got to be looking good, and the markets have got to be doing the same thing. They got to be in pretty good shape.
Understood. I know you're in transit this morning, so we're making it a little bit shorter than usual. Resetting the table for the morning. 3 new records like yesterday on the 3 major indexes. Dow was up 31. That starts the day out this morning at 28,036. NASDAQ up to 8549 and change, up 9 yesterday. And the Standard & Poor's 3,122.03. Which is also nosebleed territory and a brand new record. Mentioned that Home Depot was dragging down the Dow, Phillip. If you got access to the futures 45 minutes early, what do they look like so far?
I do. Right now, the Dow looks like, I don't have the dollar amounts, but it's up about 0.15. The S&P 500 is up about 1/4 of a point, and the NASDAQ's up about 0.4%. So everything is still green right now, Dave, which is a good thing to see. We have interest rates, the 10-year basically even this morning. We've got silver up substantially, up 0.7%, when gold's trading down about 0.1%. And then we've got oil down 1.3% to $56.30 a barrel.
All righty. Commodities are going generally in the direction you want to see them go this morning. World markets, I mentioned that I expected Hong Kong to be off. Believe it or not, it traded upward yesterday by like 1.5%. The Japanese index closed down by a little bit. Europe generally following our lead, and they're all in green ink halfway through their day. Phillip, you may be on the road, but I know the office can take calls. Somebody needs advice to stabilize retirement, take advantage of the bull market, and insure against the downturns that almost by necessity will happen eventually. How do I make an appointment with you?
Dave, if folks are looking for an independent look of eyes on their portfolio and somebody to help coach them into and through retirement, give us a call at 863-382-0037. Check out our website at statlerfinancial.com, and then join us every weekend for the Statler Financial Radio Show, where we give a lot of great information to folks out there. 6 a.m. and noon on Saturday, 10 a.m. on Sunday mornings on your sister station, News Talk 730 a.m.
And just about every morning here on Light FM at the same time as well. Travel safe, my friend. We'll see you soon, all right?
All right, man. Thanks. You have a great one.
You too, sir. It's 105.7 Light FM and Statler Financial Services, Phillip Statler.
Of all the questions you get asked every day, this is the